a cop who jailed an 84-year-old man, innocent man, actually had a pattern of racial profiling. You don't say. Put him up full mask. Samuel McCrary, an 84-year-old black man who walks with a limp, was falsely arrested on DUI charges. This happened last year by Andrew Thompson, a white Georgia state trooper who is earning a reputation in the industry for racial profiling. Quote, "He destroyed my whole world, I tell you," Mr. McCrary said during a news conference. Quote, "I couldn't sleep at night," end quote. That same trooper also arrested another black man named James Mathis, 61 years of age. Arrested Mr. Mathis on DUI charges last year, dragging him out of his car and handcuffing him, even though the retired postal worker said he had not been drinking. Now, the local NAACP chapter out of Houston County, I know it's spelled Houston, it's pronounced Houston, is threatening to take legal action against the Georgia Department of Public Safety, an agency that has come under criticism for racial profiling. So the Georgia Department of Public Safety did not have much to say about the allegations, other than they are, quote, looking into them. Quote, "When a matter regarding one of our troopers is brought to our attention, we take it seriously," the agency said in a statement to the Houston Home Journal. Quote, "We are aware of the allegations brought forward and are looking into them." Now, here's what's interesting about the statement from public safety. Look at their history. They usually will say, these claims are baseless. There's no evidence to support, et cetera, et cetera. That's usually the go-to line. Look at the past. But this time, their tone is different. Now, while they're still giving a BS response, that BS response says a lot compared to the historical response they normally would give. We are looking into it. We take this seriously. We shall see. Put it up full mask. The police agency issued a similar statement in January after state trooper pulled over another black man named Lawrence Dixon, accusing the Uber driver of driving while holding a phone. However, Dixon had a camera on his dash, which proved the trooper did not see him holding a phone. The black man posted the footage online. It went viral, exposing the lie and leading to the citation being completely dismissed. Quote, "That's why you got to have a camera, because they be lying. Police be lying," Dixon told his passenger. Georgia state troopers dismissed the $100 citation a day after he posted the video exposing the lie. Well, what happened to the trooper? What happened to the trooper that violated law, provided a false police report, engaged in conduct unbecoming? And yes, that's a statutory offense, because if you lied on a police report, you have broken the sacred honor that you're supposed to uphold. And now everyone moves on because the $100 citation has been dismissed. But this was never about a $100 citation. This was about the criminal activity of an officer who decides to break that trust and break that oath in order to harm a citizen or the person in front of them. They are supposed to uphold protections and not violate them. The name of that officer has not been released by the Houston County NAACP. They are working on it. So they're working on the name of the person. He works out of the same office as Thompson and Perry, whose officers patrol 4 counties in central Georgia. Those counties include Houston, Macon, Bibb County. That's a coordinated county today. They emerged their jurisdictions. Peach County and Palousca County. Unfortunately, it does not appear as if the two black men arrested by Thompson had dash cameras in their cars. I mean, who does? And video footage from Thompson's dash cam, if his patrol car was equipped with one, has not been released as of yet. We are calling for the release of it. McCrary said Thompson pulled him over in October 2024 for having a tinted license plate cover. McCrary said he offered to remove the cover, but the trooper accused him of being drunk when he saw the elderly black man walking with a limp. McCrary said he tried to explain to the trooper that he has mobility issues and takes medication, but the cop refused to believe him. Quote, he said, "You've been drinking?" I said, "I don't drink." He said, "Come on around and step in front of my car," McCrary said. McCrary was then handcuffed and transported to a hospital where he had his blood drawn, then to jail. He spent several hours in that jail. The DUI charge against him was dismissed last month after the toxicology report said there was no intoxicant in his system at all. I believe the cop very well knew there was no intoxication at all in his system. Very difficult to spend that much time with someone. If you think they're that intoxicated, you typically will understand the signs, smell the alcohol, notice the slurred speech. None of that happened. However, the DUI charge remains pending against Mathis, who was never transported to a hospital to have his blood drawn, spending more than 2 hours in jail before he was released after paying $871 for bail. Mathis said Thompson falsely accused him of failing to come to a complete stop at a stop sign. I said, yes, I did. I made a complete stop. I'm almost 100% sure I made a complete stop. And he was just escalating the situation, making it hostile. Mathis said in the press conference, "They dragged me out of my car, handcuffed. I've asked him 3 times to loosen the handcuffs," said Mathis, who walks with a cane and also has diabetes, and only 1 kidney due to cancer surgery back in 2009. That's according to WMAZ. It's racism. Police brutality is real in the state of Georgia and everywhere else, end quote. Colonel William W. Hitchens III serves as the commissioner of the Department of Public Safety. As commissioner, he oversees the operations of the Department of Public Safety, the Georgia State Patrol, and the Capitol Police Divisions. Colonel, we are highlighting you, sir, because your department has failed to provide any identifying information of the individual who has been alleged to do these particular crimes, alleged crimes against citizens of the state. All right, hell of a thing. Sharon, thoughts here?
Yeah, the NAACP, thank goodness, is working hard to release the name of this accused, in my view, gang member who is terrorizing the citizenry. Terrorizing the citizenry. That's exactly what's going on. I feel very badly for the gentleman who is innocent, in my view, and I believe the evidence shows of this frame up. But I feel even worse for those who are still at risk for this gang member. And the gang, frankly, until you show me otherwise, that's protecting this person. Done it before, will do it again, committed a crime. If this is remotely true, committed a crime. Right. Let's focus on the criminality, Doc.
Yeah, so true. And to every driver in Georgia, if you're pulled over for a DUI, you have the right to go and get your blood drawn at a hospital within a reasonable distance. If you're in a metropolitan area, typically that's within 50 miles. You have the right to request that, all right?